Your friends and family don't respect you, but it's their loss. The people in your community, in your neighborhood, in your church, those you are close to, those who are around you, they don't honor you. They don't see your worth, but it's their loss. They don't get to benefit from your wisdom, from your inspiration, from your motivation, from your light. They treat you with contempt, with disdain, because they think they know you too well. They've been around you too much. They've known you from the time you were a child. They have been around you for so long. Somebody else is not as good as you, but they regard that person highly. You're here winning, doing well, living the advancing life, moving on up. You're there pressing on the upward way. You are there gaining new heights every day. They cannot see it, but they notice other people who are not as good as you. It reminds you of this, right? A prophet is not without honor, but in his own country, among his own friends and relatives. Paraphrasing. The people who are there with you will not appreciate you, but strangers will. You are appreciating me, right? We are not family. Well, we are family, but you know what I mean. As an airplane is flying by, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you. People must learn to appreciate those who are close to them, those who they call a friend, or those who are family. That is a major achievement. To see what's before you, to see the greatness that is before you. But most people don't see that. There's a job to do. You're good at it. Will they give you that job? No, they will give an outsider that job. You're selling something. Let's say you're selling cakes. They won't buy your cake. They will buy somebody else's cake, only to realize that your cake was better. You have a business. They won't shop from your business, only to realize later that they shopped somewhere else. Your prices are better. Your products are better. They don't respect you. They take you for granted. And sometimes, because you look like people, they will not respect you. You look too much like them. Your hair is like theirs. Your skin is like theirs. They prefer somebody else. Sometimes your daughter, your son takes you for granted. You're great, they take you for granted. Everybody else is singing your praises. Your wife, your husband, everybody else is saying, wow, how great you are. Everybody's saying, super congratulations to you. Everybody is freaking out on how talented you are. You're playing the piano, you're talented. You're playing the guitar, you're talented. You're cooking, you're talented. You're a talented chef. You're a talented businessman, writer, singer. Call it whatever you want. What I'm saying, whatever profession, wherever you work, you're good at it, they don't see it. But you know what? That should not affect you in any way. If strangers are the ones who will support you. If your family doesn't support you, strangers will. This thing called support is largely a myth. If your people, your folks, the people in your country, especially if you live in a small country, the people in your state won't support you, others will. Forget about the thousands of people in your community. Think of the billions out there. They will support you. They will be there for you. Some people live on a small island. The people in that small island don't support them, but the rest of the world will. And very often, that following is bigger than the entire population of their island, of their country. Never fear. When they don't support you, who are they hurting? They are only hurting themselves. When they treat you with contempt, they are only hurting themselves. There is so much they could have learned from you. So much they could have gotten from you. They think they can do it alone. They have no regard. They won't ask you a question, but they will ask somebody who's not as good as you a question about it. Oh yes, smash that like button. Did I say that? Yes, I did when the plane was flying by. As we hear in nature and the birds are singing, the sun is shining. We have said and we have seen that a prophet, a speaker, somebody with talent, somebody who's good at what they do, the rest of the world will see it. But the people in your community, your friends, your relatives will never see it. Sometimes a celebrity, he walks in his neighborhood, people don't care, nobody notices him. But then he goes to another country and he can hardly walk through. Everybody wants an autograph. Nobody wants an autograph where he's from, but everybody wants an autograph when he goes overseas, when he goes to another state, and so on. It is what it is. We're not complaining. It is what it is. We know that to be true. So because we know it to be true, how about making planet Earth your target? How about talking to an even bigger audience? You have a product, you're expecting people to support you, they don't. There they are on social media, sharing everybody else's work. How about yours? That is crazy. Tomorrow they need help. They don't go to these other people. And sometimes people are sharing the work of celebrities. Nothing wrong with that. But these celebrities do not even know if they exist. They want to ask that celebrity to loan them $500 or $300 or $1,000. They will never approach that celebrity, or even $100. That celebrity, they will message that celebrity. They will DM that celebrity. He won't respond. She won't respond. She's too busy. She doesn't know you. She doesn't know them. Not you, but them. But they're there in that celebrity's inbox looking for some form of validation. They are sharing that work. They are sharing their music. They are sharing their artwork, their videos. Nothing wrong with that, like I said, especially if it's something that is helpful. But you create your work, they don't even look at it. Now, we're not saying that somebody has to look at your work, because some work it's not good. And you can't expect people to share it if it's not good. Sometimes we have to look within and we have to ask ourselves, why aren't people, especially if your family, your friends are not sharing it and the outside world is not sharing it? Perhaps it's not good enough. Or sometimes they don't care about that. You're talking about a subject they don't care about, so they may not share it. So sometimes you cannot be too hard on them. You have to balance things a bit. Don't say, oh, she didn't share my work, I'm not speaking to her ever again. But this does not destroy the point of a prophet not having any honor in his own country and among his own friends, his own family members. Look at you watching me right now and how great you are. When last did somebody close to you praise you? When last did they say congratulations? When last did they say you're doing a great job? When last did they look at your work and clap for you and applaud? When last? Meanwhile, you meet strangers and they say, wow, awesome. You're a lady, let's say. I know there are men and women watching, but let's say it's a lady or even a man, but ladies first, as they say. You have this new hairdo. The people close to you never say, hey, beautiful hairdo, but you walk the streets and everybody's like, wow. Or you go somewhere and everybody's like, wow. Same for guys. The people close to you don't see it. The people outside will see it. Like Jesus said, a prophet has no honor among his own people. So go all the way. Keep putting in the work. Very often, after foreigners recognize you, after strangers recognize you, that is when they will say, oh, that is my cousin. That is when they will say, that is my brother, that is my sister, that is my friend, and so on. But it had to take people from the outside. We were just recognizing what really goes on, what really happens on this planet. We're not crying. We're not upset. We recognize it. We see it for what it is. I said very often it is only after the people outside, quote unquote, validate your work. That is the only time those who claim to be for you, those who claim to be your friend and family will say, hey, I know him, yeah, good job. And now they will come after the fact and share your work and say, good job. But where were they before? You should be working together. Instead of employing others, how about employing you? Instead of telling everybody good job, how about telling you good job? You are the one who's there for them. And if they were there for you, you would naturally be there for them even more. So they are against you, and inadvertently, they are really against themselves. They won't support you, so they don't get that support as the birds are singing. The universe is based on echo. They don't give to you. So how do they expect to receive? You've been there, you're giving and giving. They are not getting, they are not giving anything back. They are only receiving. They transgress the law of giving and receiving. When you give, you're supposed to receive. I said, the people who are closest to you, just like Jesus Christ said, they will not be there for you, but strangers very often are the ones who will give you the greatest support. Sometimes you just met that person and they are there for you. Those who are close to you, there they are shouting after you. Shouting after you. Meanwhile, outsiders approach it with a bit of tact because they've known you all your life. So they think they can talk to you anyhow they like. Meanwhile, a stranger says it to you in a more palatable way, in a way that you can appreciate it without disrespecting you. And because people are your friends, so-called, and family, they often act like they are entitled to your stuff, entitled to you. They treat you with scorn, with disdain. They have no respect. They think you owe them. You don't owe them anything. You do not owe them anything. They act like you owe them. Sometimes people who knew you a long time ago, you haven't seen them in so long. One day, the two of you stumble upon each other, and instead of positivity, all they bring to you is negative energy. Somebody's saying good things about you. Furthermore, somebody's saying good things about you. And instead of them joining in, they bash you. They find something negative to say about you. There they are. Everybody else is singing your praises. Everybody else is saying good job, congratulations. You are there. Your family is there. Your so-called friend is there. People, acquaintances who you hardly know are there. They're telling you, I've seen your work as the breeze is blowing. I've seen your work and you do a good job. There goes your family member inserting something negative in there. My goodness, they had to do it. So that is how they end up exposing themselves. And you realize, hey, I thought this person was for me. I thought this person would have supported me. They end up exposing themselves as the fake person they are. They should be there standing for you, supporting you, but you are getting the praise. They are not. They are jealous. They make it clear. It is clear to see that they are not for you. It is obvious that they are against you. You see, whatever is done in the dark will surely come to light. They had been talking bad about you. And now they're talking bad about you. They don't even realize that you're present. They don't even realize that you're in the room. You end up seeing that this person was fake all along. They end up exposing themselves. Like I said, and like you already know, it will come out. If it was done in the dark, it will come out in the light, because darkness can never win. Light will always win. Negativity can never win. Positivity will always win. Your own friends, your own family, you beg for their support. They won't support you. Then you will see that they are supporting strangers. You're not mad, you're not jealous, you recognize it. You do not allow it to bring you down. You stay positive anyway, and you keep putting in the work. You keep being you. You keep contributing to others, to the world. Nothing they do can stop you. Sometimes they're so jealous of you. Why will they ever support you when they are jealous? You're doing better than them. They are jealous, envious. Why you and not them? They have not worked as hard as you. Their mindset is different to yours. But they want what you have. You have it all. They don't have it. Why do you think they will ever support you? You already have more than them, which is not a bad thing that you have so much, although there's so much more, so much higher you can climb, so much better that you can do. Jealousy. But if they would only support you, they would be getting from you. They would learn a thing or two from you. If they would only hold your hand. But very often when you start to win, people separate themselves from you because they are not a match for victory. And so they never win. Keep winning. Keep doing well. Keep succeeding. Nothing they do can ever stop you. You keep winning anyway. As we're here in nature, the breeze has been blowing, the sun has been shining, it's beautiful out there in nature. Let the breeze come. Yes, the birds have been chirping. My name is Mantius. This is the Advancing Channel. I send you love, I send you peace, I send you light, straight from the divine. How about that? Let's share some love. You send to me, I send to you. How about that? I look forward to hearing what you have to say. One love, God bless, and all the best.